Gale Sayers, Hall of Fame running back for the NFL's Chicago Bears, first burst onto the scene at the University of Kansas when his speed, agility, and ability to elude would-be tacklers earned him the nickname as the Kansas Comet. Drafted by the Bears' iconic leader George Halas in 1965, Sayers was named the Rookie of the Year, in which he scored 6 touchdowns in one game while scoring a total of 22 TDs during the season. Sayers' running style could best be described as spectacular, since he could shift directions with sharp angles and surgical precision at high speed to evade defenders. Sadly, Sayers' playing career was cut short due to multiple injuries, but his impressive statistics earned him the honor of being the youngest player ever inducted in the NFL Hall of Fame. He is considered the greatest open field runner to ever play in the NFL.
While Sayers' courage carried him to the rushing title in 1969, it was his instinctive skill that lifted him to a pedestal from which he will never fall.
I proudly present for induction into the Hall of Fame, Gale Sayers.
After his friend and teammate Brian Piccolo lost his battle with cancer in 1970, Sayers was prompted to write his autobiography, I Am Third, which became the basis for the popular made-for-TV movie Brian's Song and had a profound effect on race relations. Following Sayers' retirement in 1972, he returned to the University of Kansas to work as assistant athletic director. Sayers continued his service in intercollegiate athletics as the athletic director for Southern Illinois University from 1976 through 1981. His contributions to society have continued to mark his achievements as evidenced through the Gale Sayers Center in Chicago, where he strives to provide educational opportunities for underprivileged students. Clearly, Sayers became more successful as a human being than a football player.
Hi, this is Gale Sayers, and when I'm in Fresno, I always listen to KFSR Sports 90.7 FM on your dial. Personally, I don't like it. I think that when a young man signs to go to a university or college, he makes a commitment to be there for 4 years. But today, with the money the way it is, millions of dollars being spent by the pro leagues, I don't blame a young man coming out after his junior year if he can make $1 million or $2 million a year. I just hope that he will go back and get his degree, because pro football is only about a 3.5-year proposition. It's not 10 years, it's not 15 years. The average is about 3 years. So, after 2-3 years, he may be out of the game. And that $1 million or that $2 million that he got from the pro team, that could be gone also. So he needs something to fall back on. So I would hope that he would go back to school and get his degree. But again, I can't blame the young man, but I still say he has a commitment to that university, because he told them that he would be there for 4 years. I think that the presidents and the chancellors of the universities are doing something right now. They're saying if you get caught cheating, well then they're going to shut the program down. You're going to get fired. I think also the NCAA said right now that no alumni can be involved in the recruitment process. So those things have helped a great deal. Agents, what can you do about them? You can't be with an athlete 24 hours a day. Agents, they're like leeches. They want that top athlete, and there's only the top 10 players in football or basketball are the ones that make the money. The bottom, 35, you don't. Agents don't make a lot of money off those people. They look for the top 10, top 20 athletes. So it's tough to really control the agents. But again, I think if the coaches talk to the players and tell them the pitfalls of professional athletics, the pitfalls of signing with an agent and things like that, the athlete's not a dummy. They go to college, so they should know what to do and how to act.
Do you think part of that, or a majority of that responsibility, lies with the coaching staff? Morality and integrity begin at the top.
Oh, no question about it. Whenever a program is in trouble, you have to blame the head man. But again, a coach cannot be with a player 24 hours a day. A coach can tell a player, you got to go to class. They got study hall. They can tell them you got to go come to study hall. But if the player doesn't come to study hall or go to class, the coach can't babysit him. The coach can't wake him up at 7 o'clock in the morning to send him to class. But yet and still, the coach must take the blame for any bad activities by those players. But I think when the recruitment process is being done, a coach must take a long look at the player's character. Ask his friends, ask his parents, ask other people, is this a good kid? And if you can get a good kid coming out, then you can have fewer problems when he goes to college. But whatever happens to a program, you have to blame the head man, because if an assistant cheats, well, then it goes back to the head coach, because you hired that man. You should have known his character. So, the head man must take the blame, no question about it.